Welcome to your VirgilHR legal update. Let's talk about something every HR professional knows is important, but many organizations still struggle to get right: documentation. Not the glamorous part of our work, but absolutely one of the most critical for compliance, fairness, and risk mitigation. When documentation is inconsistent or incomplete, it becomes harder to defend disciplinary actions, harder to show that decisions were made fairly, and easier for claims of discrimination, retaliation, or wrongful termination to gain traction. Managers often skip documentation not because they're unwilling, but because they've never been trained on what good documentation looks like. They may not realize that vague language, subjective judgments, or emotional phrasing can undermine the entire record. And from a compliance standpoint, that matters. Poor documentation can break the chain of progressive discipline, obscure accommodation requests under the ADA, or create delays that violate the FMLA. It can also make it difficult to show that policies were applied consistently across employees. So, what does strong, compliant documentation look like? It's objective, behavioral, and bias-free. Instead of saying, "John has a bad attitude," a compliant record would say, "On February 3rd, John raised his voice twice during the team meeting and interrupted two colleagues." It focuses on what happened, not why the manager thinks it happened, and it avoids confirmation bias, gendered language, cultural assumptions, and other pitfalls that can create the appearance of unfairness. One of the easiest ways to help managers get this right is to give them a simple, repeatable structure. A model like COACH, context, observation, action taken, consequence, and next steps, helps managers document consistently and in a way that supports compliance. And remember, documentation isn't just for corrective action. It should show up in routine check-ins, performance reviews, investigations, and especially during the ADA interactive process, where accurate records are essential and must be stored separately from personnel files. At the end of the day, documentation protects everyone. It protects employees by ensuring fairness and transparency. It protects managers by giving them clarity and confidence. And it protects the organization by creating a defensible record that aligns with federal, state, and local employment laws. See you next time for more legal updates.